U.S. military summary would like to greet you all. Recently, Politico reported from 3 sources that the U.S. is considering sending M1A2 Abrams tanks to Ukraine, instead of the retiring A1 version in a few years. The U.S. has agreed to provide 31 Abrams tanks to Ukraine as part of a move with European allies. The A2 version has a similar appearance to its predecessor, but has upgraded weapon sights and an independent thermal sight, allowing commanders to scan targets in all weather conditions. The tank's control system is also digitized, particularly its information system. If true, it will certainly be a major counterbalance to its adversary, the Russian T-90 tank, on the battlefield. So what makes this tank special? And can it improve the already weak military power of Ukraine on the battlefield? Let's find out. Famous Abrams tank line. The Abrams tank is considered the steel fist of the Army, possessing a powerful force that means a high chance of winning on the battlefield. Although not the top criterion for evaluating the strength of a country's military in the era of guerrilla warfare and long-range confrontation, these tanks still play a crucial role in any modern military and are a symbol of the strength of the world's military superpowers. The Abrams tank is produced by General Dynamics of the U.S. and was designed by Chrysler Defense. It is named Abrams to honor Creighton W. Abrams, Jr., 1914 to 1974, a former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, also the commander of U.S. forces in South Vietnam, 1968 to 1972, to replace the M26 piercing used by the U.S. military from after World War II until the 1980s. Abrams has participated in the Gulf War, Afghanistan, and other conflicts in the Middle East and is currently in the inventory of 7 countries. The Abrams line has 10 versions, with M1 as the first and M1A2 SEPv3 as the latest. Abrams weighs 67 to 73 tons, is 9.77 meters long, 3.66 meters wide, 2.44 meters high, and has a crew of 4 people. It has a range of about 450 kilometers, a speed of about 60 to 70 kilometers on asphalt roads, and 45 to 55 kilometers off-road. It can climb slopes up to 30 degrees, walls up to 1.2 meters high, and trenches up to 2.77 meters wide and 1.2 meters deep. The first M1 tanks had a 105mm smoothbore gun, while later versions used a 120mm smoothbore gun. It is estimated that over 9,000 tanks have been manufactured, at a cost of $9.5 to $12 million per M1A2 version as of 2015. The Abrams is equipped with the large anti-weapon system, an air filter, and a positive pressure system in the combat compartment. The M1A2 is the world's first tank to use a multi-fuel gas turbine engine, AGT 1500, producing 1,500 horsepower, as well as equipped with sensors to detect chemical, biological, and radiation weapons and firefighting equipment. It can detect targets at a range of 3,000 meters at night and 1,200 meters in foggy conditions. With the modern firepower control system, the M1A2 can fire a single shot at a target at a distance of 1,850 meters while advancing at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. About 5,000 M1 tanks with various versions are in the Infantry and Marine Corps, the backbone of U.S. armored units, for the past 30 years. Thanks to continuous improvement and being equipped with Uranian armor, according to Military Today's ranking of the top 10 best tanks in the world in 2018, the M1A2 SEP version ranks 3rd, ahead of Russia's Armata and T-90. What makes the destructive power of the M1 Abrams tank? Since the 1980s, the U.S. military has upgraded the M1 Abrams main battle tank with depleted uranium armor-piercing shells, which can penetrate up to 420 millimeters of armor and cause significant damage inside the target. Depleted uranium is denser and harder than traditional tungsten shells and can accelerate very quickly. This type of shell can easily ignite when penetrating armor, causing fires and damage to the target. The M829E4 shell, the latest version of the M829 series, is designed to penetrate armor at even greater distances than previous versions. While this gives US tanks an advantage on the battlefield, depleted uranium can also pose a risk of radiation exposure and potential health hazards to civilians and soldiers. The Russian T-14 Armada's active defense system, Afghanit, claims to be able to intercept depleted uranium shells, but this has been met with skepticism from military experts. The formidable power of the Abrams M1A2 SEPv3 variant. The Pentagon is requesting $718 billion for the 2020 fiscal budget, including $2.2 billion for upgrading 165 Abrams tanks and $6 billion for the overall M1 Abrams upgrade to the M1A2C standard, also known as the M1A2 SEPv3 System Enhancement Package (SEP) Upgrade Package. The upgrade includes sophisticated fire controls, modernized electronic systems, engine replacement, and additional power supply enhancements. The M1A2 SEPv3 is considered the most advanced digital tank in the world, with upgraded firepower, superior protection, and mobility, with tactical features beyond the old M1A1 and M1A2 variants, even superior to Russia's T-90M Prori V3. The M1A2 SEPv3 is equipped with the Trophy Active Defense System, produced by Israel, capable of neutralizing all types of penetrating and kinetic energy projectiles. M1A2 tanks of the U.S. Army stationed at Grafenwohr, Germany, have been equipped with the TUS package since early 2017, but this only protects the side of the hull and the gun turret from penetrating projectiles in urban combat. Trophy, with 4 M2133 active phased array radars, can detect targets 360 degrees around the tank, and 2 rotating box launchers on the M1A2 SEPv2-3 gun turret will protect the tank from enemy anti-tank missiles attacking from all directions. To pass through this defense, the enemy must continuously launch several anti-tank missiles at short intervals or use 7 P53 Kryuku RPG-30 projectiles, disguised as missiles to confuse Trophy's fragmentation projectiles. The integrated hull and gun turret incorporate new systems to prevent the threat from improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and the Duke V3 electronic warfare system counteracts radio-controlled IEDs. Detailed information about the reactive armor on the M1A2 SEPv3 variant has not been released, most likely a product of the Next Generation Armor Package (NGAP) development program. 2 smoke grenade launchers, M250 on either side of the gun turret, are capable of creating smoke screens beyond the exhaust system of the engine. These devices will be installed on M1A2 SEP tanks of the 3 U.S. Army armored divisions stationed in Central and Eastern Europe, as well as in the Baltic countries, mainly in Latvia. The M1A2 SEPv3's main weapon is the smoothbore M256 120mm cannon, capable of firing armor-piercing shells below the size of BOP's M829A4 Generation 5 and multi-purpose AMP shells for anti-personnel and anti-material missions. Thank you for joining me today and allowing me to share my thoughts and knowledge with you. I hope that you found our interaction both informative and engaging. As we come to the end of our time together, I would like to say farewell and express my gratitude for your attention and participation. I look forward to our next opportunity to connect and continue our discussion. If you enjoyed our conversation, please consider giving this channel a like and subscribing for more content like this. Your support means a lot and helps us to reach a wider audience. Thank you again, and have a great day.